Hi, this is Trey Pastor. I just wanted to let you know before you watch my review of Titans episode 2. I put up episode 1 and I got put up and it was monetized. It was got copyrighted, not copyright strike, but just a copyright claim because of the music in it. Okay, but the second video, second episode I put up got blocked worldwide because obviously because of the content. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this review of episode 2 up. But what I'm going to do is take my original video where I actually watched with clips and stuff. I'm just going to watch, let you see the beginning part of my intro and then my first reaction after that. Then I'm going to do a formal review and that'll be the video. That'll be my reviews going forward for episode 2, 3, 4, and on to the rest of them. That way I can do them a lot faster. And just because I don't want to get my videos blocked worldwide and all that stuff. And just so, starting in January, I'm going to try to start a Patreon page where I can actually you get my uncensored reviews, since it'll be my own Patreon page, and then that way if my subscribers want to watch my reviews unfiltered, they can do that. Okay, I just wanted to make that clear before you watch the video. So what you'll see coming after this will be my intro and then my first reaction, and then you're going to see my actual review, full review of the episodes, and I'll do it that way going forward. And I'm going to try to film 2, 3, and 4, since those are episodes I watched tonight. So that way I can try to upload those, so they should be quick. And then tomorrow I'm going to watch episodes 5, 6, 7, and 8. I think 9 is up too. I think 10 is coming out Friday. So I'm going to try to probably do 5, 6, 7, and 8 tomorrow, and then probably do 9 and 10 on Friday. Okay? So just wanted to let you know a way of explanation. So with that being said, on to the review. Hi, this is Trey Passer. Now we're going to do my reaction and review to Titans episode 2. Okay, this one's called Hawk and Dove. Okay, so let's get right into it and let's cue that entrance. Cue the entrance music. Now, okay, that was a eventful episode 2. We got to introduce the Hawk and Dove. Okay, got a little of the backstory. You know that they actually knew Dick from before, and you saw a little brief flashback. And you saw that picture. I saw that picture real quick of Donna Troy and them together, Hawk and Dove together. And so, Donna Troy I think is going to come later in the later episodes. But this was a good episode. They got to meet and we got introduced to this weird family that's obviously, I don't know if they're taking steroids or whatever it is, but they were brutal. And they just messed up Dick's partner to find out where he went. And, because of course they're after Rachel as well. Okay, but I think I'm trying to think if they because I think they may be cross purposes. Like the other people from the first episode, that one dude from the first episode wanted to kill Rachel because she was evil and her father's evil, and she's gonna at least she would be the bridge to bring him into the world. But I think those people that were after her now, they want her to be the bridge to bring the father into the world. That's what I think. So I think those are two separate things that are happening at the same time. But again, this was we got to see, and they got to see that, we see that Dove and Richard had a little history, and that that Hawk is a little jealous, of course, a lot jealous of Dick, and and then Rachel, Dick was going to leave them. Again, he was going to leave Rachel with them because, again, he said because I guess the fallout of what happened with him and Bruce, he doesn't think he can do well with family. So he kind of lied to her, saying that he wasn't gonna leave her, but he actually got money from Alfred, to pay them to to watch out for her. But then of course the psycho family came, this all-American psycho family came and interrupted that. It looks like Don is dying. Okay, and and they're brutal with that. I guess I don't know if they're taking steroids or something that makes them super strong, or they were just brutal and they just messed them up real quick because they weren't prepared for them, and they wasn't expecting this normal-looking family to be all jacked up. Okay, so and Rachel's being taken apparently. So let's see what happens in the next episode. So I'm really enjoying this show. No Starfire, no Beast Boy in this episode. So let's see what the next episode 3, comes up with. Anyway, hi, this is Trey Passer. Welcome to my full review of Hawk and Dove, episode 2 of Titans. Like I said, I recently signed up for it, and I really am enjoying the show so what I've seen so far. Now, episode 2, if you've seen episode 1 and my review of that, you know basically what happened in it. This episode begins with Dick Grayson, Detective Grayson, and Raven. They're on their way to visit some old friends of Dick called Hawk and Dove. They were friends back in the day, and he's taken her there to sort of as a place to hide out, as you know, because she was of course attempted to get she got attacked and attempted to get murdered, and of course she saved herself with her powers. Okay, so they're on the road to seeing their friends Hawk and Dove, and we get introduced to Hawk and Dove. They're a team, and of course Hawk is the more he's been actually put through the ringer. He's brutal. His body is kind of breaking down and stuff, and they have a plan that they're going to do this one. They're going to stop this one last gun runner, and they're going to be able to retire and go off to somewhere in the Midwest and live on a farm or whatever. Okay, and you can tell his body has taken a lot of abuse. Okay, and his body is physically breaking down. So this is the plan, to do this one last job and then get out. And you see a flashback of Hawk and Dove and Robin in action together, and you see that you come to find out that that Robin and Dove had a little relationship before she got together with Hawk. Okay, and Hawk is really jealous of Dick, and like I said, they head to her, to their place, and they, he basically tells them, listen, I want to have her stay with you. He borrows money from Alfred, and he wants them to stay, Raven to stay with them, and try to be safe. And now he makes her a promise that he wasn't going to leave, but of course later she finds out, that with the note, once he gets the money from Alfred, that he was actually leaving a note telling them to watch out for her and look after her. And of course she's royally mad at that, because he's going to take off when he promised that he wouldn't leave. Okay, and so of course she's mad at him. And then at the same time, like I said, Hawk and Dove's going to do this one last job, and it's dangerous. And they kind of ask, and Raven kind of, Dick actually doesn't want to get involved in it, but Raven convinces him that you should help your friends. They need you. And he actually comes in and then they see, of course, that he's really different than he used to be. He's really brutal, and they actually see that he is, when he saves them, he's actually brutal. And his taking down the villains, he's absolutely really brutal, just like in the first episode. And of course, they see that now that he's different. And of course, like I said, they find the note. Raven finds a note that saying that he was going to leave, and she goes to the roof, and he goes to talk to her, and she explains, "You're going to leave me," and he says, "Well, no, I was going to leave." And she, like I said, she's an empath, so she touched him, and she knows that he's lying, that he was going to leave. And then of course Hawk and Dove come on the roof, and they get into an argument, and Hawk thinks that he's trying to buy them off by giving them money to take care of Raven. And so there's the argument then. But then we have the nuclear family. They come to the roof, and they basically attack Raven. No, not attack Raven so much, but Dick, Hawk and Dove, and and they catch them unawares. And I think they're taking some sort of steroids, because you see them, early in the episode, they get these injections, and they basically kick the behinds out of Dick, Dove, and Hawk, and they basically throw Dove off the roof. And of course, they snatch Raven and make a getaway. And then the episode ends with Robin running down and seeing Dove. She's barely hanging on, and that's how the episode ends. And we get no Starfire in this episode, and no Garfield, no Beast Boy in this episode. It's just Hawk and Dove and Dick and Raven. Okay, and this is a pretty decent episode. Again, we got to see more of the backstory, and there's a picture. If you look real quick, when you watch the episode, there's a picture real quick of Hawk and Dove, Robin, and Donna Troy. At first, I didn't know who that girl was, but then I found out later that's Donna Troy. You see the picture of all four of them in a picture in their apartment. That's all four of them, and I understand that Donna Troy is going to be showing up in a later episode. But I like that they're tying in their history and stuff. And again, I know a lot of people still have a problem with Dick, Robin being so brutal, okay, and so not unlike the comics. And the way I explain it is, I think that this is just a different version, a different take on the character. So I can, like I said, if you still want like somebody said to me, I think John Campea said, if you don't like this version, you still have the other version. So you don't like this version. I'm liking the show so far. I'm 2 episodes in. I'm really liking what they've done with the show so far. Exactly. I had the same misgivings a lot of people had at the beginning about how the show would come together and how silly the costumes look and all that stuff and how cheap they look. But I really think the actors are really good, and I think the writing is good. And that's my opinion on that. Okay. So anyway, let me know what you think of Titans episode 2, Hawk and Dove. What do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below, and if you like this review, please hit the subscribe button down below. I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram in the description box, as well as a link to my other channel, Paul's Views and Opinions. Please check that out as well. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.